Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 3 of my Iceni Queen Boudica series. Here today, we're going to be invading the European mainland with Boudicca, and we're going to be declaring war upon Britannia. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave it on the comments feedback and suggestions for the series. We have 2 and a bit full stacks ready to push over and unite the Celtic world. We're going to be pushing into the province of Celtica, that it's called, so modern day Normandy. In the last episode, we united the United Kingdom and Ireland, and we're going to be going to war with the Carnutes, who occupy the territory. So welcome to episode 3. The objective of the series is to unite the British Isles, which we've done, and we want to become strong enough to have about, what, 3-4 full stacks before we go for the challenge of trying to take the city of Rome. So we'll try and move my military forces as close up as we can. Okay, so you can't seem to disembark, which is unfortunate, so you're probably going to have to come in on some ships, and it's massively in our favour. But we'll try and knock out the Carnutes and some of these other smaller tribes. What is that? Cinnabum? Okay, so Cinnabun? I think that's what I used to call it, after the pastry shop or whatever it is. But anyway, let's get stuck into the Carnutes. Alrighty guys, welcome to the battle map. So, we've been successful so far in this series with eliminating Cornwall, Wales, Scotland and Ireland. And if we can take Northern France here today, we're going to be laughing. We are playing on the Campaign Commanders mod, which adds legendary heroes to each faction. And obviously we're playing as Boudicca here today, but I am open to do a couple of others. Maybe playing as Arminius for the Suebi, Scipio Africanus for Rome. There's quite a fair few. I've done a Gaul campaign recently, but they do have access to Vercingetorix, which is really cool. Although it's not 100% realistic due to the time periods, as Boudicca rose up when Rome was actually on and in Britannia. But this mod doesn't work for Imperator Augustus for whatever reason. You might have to roll your stuff back anyway. But here comes the Royal British Navy, as it were. Boudicca's Royal Navy. So we'll grab them, we'll try and slap them on the left hand side here. So the Carnutes have expanded quite well from their northern Belgian slash sort of Dutch home there. So they've actually countercharged quite well. Gonna move my skirmishers down here. I'll toggle skirmish mode. We'll bring up Boudicca there. And we'll try and swing around and flank. We'll allow our skirmishers to hit these guys coming off their ships, but they don't actually seem to be very fleshed out. Yeah, there's only 6 out of 20 per there. But let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series, and what you'd like me to replace this series with, because it will end in the not too soon future. I want to be prepared and organised, and I want to do series that you guys will enjoy, and also myself. I'm a pretty laid back person. I like all Total Wars, really, so I'm not too fussy. Alright, so the Carnutes have done quite well in sort of countercharging the assault, pushing us out there, coming right at us. I like it when the AI is aggressive and tenacious. So we'll try and flank here and wrap around them. Numerically we have them. The last 2 episodes we have had a lot harder fights. Sometimes 70 to 80% in the enemy's favour. But historically, even like now, genetically, there are a lot of Celtic influences in Brittany. That's why it was so fiercely independent for so long, before the Kingdom of France gobbled it up. Yeah, it's just sort of those little pockets of ancestry of the Celtic world. Because there's those pockets in England which are more Scandinavian, some are more Celtic, and whatnot. Because, like, what is a modern-day British person now? Depends how long you were there, like an English person, let's say. Way back, you would have had Roman influences, then you've got the Anglo-Saxons coming in, then the Scandinavians, so you're sort of a mixed bag of everything now. You forget that, like, Britain's been there for so long. Right, that's pushing there. And I'm a descendant of that, basically. Plus more Irish and Scottish. Most Australians are pretty much a mixed bag of the British Isles. Especially where I'm from. In Tassie, everyone's split basically. Scottish, English and Irish. Alright, so Boudicca's been attacked here. We'll try and countercharge her and get her moving about. We could even charge her in, you know. We're capping the town square to get the good old morale buff, but we do have some chariots here. 2 of our own. I want to try and get some more, particularly when we go against the Romans. We're going to need them to carve up those upstarty boys. So let's try and drive those chariots in, baby. Go into the back of them. We'll toggle melee mode so they don't skirmish. But these guys are turning away from us, so we could get a pretty decent charge on the Celtic youths there. Even the lighter chariots are very potent and strong in Rome. There we go. An Iceni slam, as I like to call it. But my ships have still yet to disembark on the beach. But the aggressive army that pushed out beyond the city walls here, just the wooden palisades, have done incredibly well against the frontal attack. They've thrown them back. Now that they've blobbed up, we can send in our chariots to really put the pressure on them. Skirmish of fire raining down, and Boudicca herself, Queen Boudicca of the Celtic tribes, capitulated them. A decisive victory. We deployed 6.2k. We've got quite a horde assembled. They have 700. Imbecile, deployed 3,000 and lost the entirety of his military forces. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. So we've gotten Britannia under our control. You can already see like the stone structures there, or architecture. Very similar to that of Stonehenge. Let's occupy. And we can use Britannia now as a base of operations. So Ubract is under Arverni control, and Cinnabon is someone else's. Oh, they're actually in Aquitaine in Lemonium. Okay, we'll push further south there. Okay, so we've got an offering here. Druids for many social functions, barbarian culture. So we get a little bit of a festival buff going on here. Sweet, I'll take the public order. No worries. So it looks like the Arverni raiding in Aquitaine. Well, Boudicca can push south. I don't want to push too south towards the Arverni. We've got really good relations with them. We are both of the Celtic culture. And I'm sure Vercingetorix really admires Boudicca in this alternative timeline. Strong, free, independent woman. Right, so they have Bertigala as well. And yeah, the Carnots have fled westward. Yeah, well, I'm kind of happy that the Gauls don't own all this northern territory, because I didn't particularly want to go to war with them. Looking at the campaign map, they might even have some territory down in Iberia. We do have some Britain ballista now, as it were. So we'll be able to bring those guys into the fold. But everything back in the UK is sorted. Okay, we're going to try and negotiate with the Arverni. We'll get some trade and non-aggression. I would like to increase that to maybe a military or a defensive pact. Alright, let's run down these Carnutes that are now raiding. But now that we've taken Lemonium, we have access to iron ore. So we can upgrade our swords quickly. We'll do that now. So we get a bronze sword and shield buff. We're definitely going to need that when we eventually go up against the Roman Republic. I'm curious to see as well how big their empire is. Well, Republic rather. We're not in the age of the Roman Empire just yet. Right, can we attack the Carnutes here? No, just out of range. They're fortified up, but that should be no problem. They retreat. Excuse me, they retreated anyway. We'll throw them back into the sea. And this should be the end of this army. Decisive. We'll take that. And another army has fallen to the Celtic horde of Boudicca. We're going to go to declare war against the Numites here, because the Carnutes are further north in the Belgae region, and we want to try and get to them. We don't want to leave any of these guys that really dislike us alive. So pushing to Cinnabon. Cinnabon. My only references to that is in Better Call Saul. That first scene. I'm pretty sure it's like an American sort of pastry. It's like a cinnamon's, like, I don't, it's like a like here we call them pastries in Danish. It's like a Danish looking thing. Cinnabon. I've got to have it whenever I go to the US. Anyway, we've nearly got the entire region of Celtica under our control. So the Gauls own Boudicca, and then there's the Belgae region with the Nervii. We can push north in a minute. Alright, a Greek trader has come to the tribe offering trade and wine to his homeland. Sure, we'll accept that. Okay. So during the end turn phase, they've actually come down here. Boudicca should be able to deal with that quite easily. Let's move my reinforcements up. Alright. Force march, they just seem to be getting caught in. Another clear-cut victory. She's a 7-star commander now. Alright, and we'll push up to the Belgian regions shortly. So, we've got no, we don't. We want to get military access with them in an alliance. If we give them a bit of cash, they do like me a lot. Alright. So Boudicca now has ballista in our army. Even though we can attack in one turn, we do have artillery support. And it's always a massive thing. I can't recommend it enough. Artillery in Rome too basically turns every battle into a defensive one. Because the AI try and close the distance on the battlefield in Russia. So it's always worth to get it in. And a decisive victory. So we've actually done quite well here today. We've managed to take northern France, and we've eliminated the Carnutes. I'm going to make a non-aggression pact and get good relations with the Belgae, because I don't want to go into Belgium and deal with that, or the Netherlands to the north. And this will be the extent of our Celtic kingdom. I'll try and make military access and alliances with Gaul and Massalia, because we want to move through their lands. Alrighty guys, 260 BC, we're going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching episode 3 of my Total War Rome 2 Iceni modded Let's Play as Boudicca. Stay tuned for episode 4 coming out tomorrow, where we'll have some wars against the Romans. I'm going to start heading my way down there now. Unfortunately guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.